Women have fought many obstacles to gain equality in leadership roles. That's why 2 local organizations are commemorating Women's History Month. 13 News' Cassandra Brettel shows us how progress doesn't end here. Cassandra.
Brittany, no matter the interest or skill, art, literature, aerospace, there's always a space for women. Leaders from Womanspace and Collins Aerospace in Rockford are showing others how to pick up any roadblocks standing in their way of their dreams. In 1975, Elaine Hirschenberger and Dorothy Bach put their talents of art and literature together to establish a gathering space for women with innovative ideas, Womanspace.
Envision a life for themselves beyond what was expected or approved of by society back in the 70s.
Now, almost 50 years later, their passion to push boundaries, network, and support is still inspiring women all over the country.
Womanspace's labyrinth is the largest in northern Illinois. This whole labyrinth was done by volunteers finding their calling.
And she actually had said, well, I'm a female, all I can do is become a nurse or a teacher. And I went, hold on a minute, let me show you a company where there's women in all sorts of fields. You've got STEM, we have finance, we have business, lawyers, you name it, there's a woman in that role and succeeding in that role.
Hirschenberger says hearing different perspectives helped local women gain confidence to open up their own businesses.
Once you let go of that judgmental thing that we've all, I think, been subject to, that you're not good enough, or there are only certain people that know how to do this, or there are you have to have a certain genetic predisposition to it or something. And it's that is so wrong, because creativity is the birthright of everybody.
In 2020, Womanspace and Collins Aerospace helped permanently memorialize women in Rockford who made a difference.
Historic women that are on the tower itself are Kate F. O'Connor, who worked in the early part of the century, who had her fingers in many things Rockford. She was a businesswoman. She was dedicated to the cause of women's equality.
The Women's Suffrage Centennial Sculpture honors 100 years after the 19th Amendment was ratified, which recognized a woman's right to vote.
So on the purple side, we have Dr. Connie Good, who was a local Rockford educator, activist.
Collins is adding to those stepping stones with the Women's Employee Resource Group. It offers tools for women to gain access and grow in the field.
And I have sat in a meeting where I'm the only female. And now I've been given the toolkits for that's okay, and how to speak up for yourself and how to make sure that your voice is being heard appropriately.
Working together to lift up roadblocks and walk into a brighter future. The Women in Aerospace group encourages Rockford High School students to pursue careers in aerospace. It awards a scholarship every year to help future women succeed. For 13 News, I'm Cassandra Brettel. Brittany, back over to you.
What a great